So we do a thing every Friday as a family, without fail. It's one of the traditions that has survived from our time in New York through to today. It's Friday as I shoot this, and on Fridays, we have pizza, because Friday is pizza day. So fun fact, the most checked out book in the history of the New York Public Library is not the Bible or Lord of the Rings or Shakespeare or whatever. It's The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats. There's not much to it. It's about a little kid named Peter who lives somewhere uptown Manhattan. He walks around in the snow, mostly by himself. He makes tracks in the snow. He builds snow angels. There's a big snowdrift. He climbs up and slides down. He watches some bigger kids have a snowball fight. He makes a snowball by himself and puts it in his pocket. He goes home and has a bath. That's pretty much it. There's not a lot there story-wise, but there's just a quiet beauty in each page. The art, the pacing. It really feels like the day after a big snowfall, where everything is just oddly quiet just because the snow is absorbing all the sound. And the book has that feel to it. It's gorgeous. There's just a simple joy that Peter takes in walking around his neighborhood. My kid loves it. And the biggest snowstorm of the year in Paris is apparently going to be this. Growing up in Canada, this is nothing. I mean, you can still see the ground. But in Paris, this is enough to kind of shut the city down a bit, which is kind of nice. It is a little weird. This is all going to turn to slush pretty soon. The weather's a shade over freezing right now, and really, this is already starting to go. Enjoy this while you can, Parisians. Temperatures are going to climb into the double digits in a couple of days, so there won't even be slush here for very long. There'll be a lot of puddles, and that's going to be it. And there may be another cold snap or two in February, but as far as actual snow goes, this is probably going to be it. It really does seem like the worst of winter is already over, and it's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. Although it is amazing how a world-class city can fall apart over a couple of inches of snow. It is really pretty, though. It started from when Felix was in daycare in New York, and they'd order pizza on Fridays for lunch at the daycare center. At the time, pizza was still kind of a new thing to him, like most food, really. But he really took to pizza. It was one of the first, let's say, 24 words he learned to say. It was very early on. So it became a ritual, and then it became a little bit of a big deal. We'd have friends over, play dates. We built a whole thing around celebrating the end of the week with a pizza. I mean, it sure beat cooking. So when we moved to Paris, that was suddenly a big thing. I mean, New York pizza is the best pizza on earth. Period. Hit send, close window. We hold this truth to be self-evident. I'm right. Don't at me. Yes, there's pizza here in Paris. Sure. But it ain't New York City. It just isn't. It isn't. Are we going to be able to keep this tradition going? Are we going to even want to? Well... Nice move. Hey! Hey, 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 hey! Turns out we shouldn't have worried. It was fine. Yes, the pizza is different. I'll have spicy thin crust NYC pizza running through my bloodstream for the rest of my days. But Parisian pizza is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's more Italian in style than the New York version, sure. But, you know, they invented pizza in Italy, I've been told. And it's not like the ingredients are bad here. So, yeah, it's not NYC. But it is delicious, and there are half a dozen decent pizza places around our neighborhood, so we're doing fine. Most days, though, for pizza, we go to our favorite store in Paris, Picard. Picard is amazing, and there really isn't anything quite like it in the States. The closest thing I can compare it to is like if Trader Joe's only sold frozen food. Pretty much everything is custom made for the chain. Dinners, desserts, hors d'oeuvres, soups, meats, fish, frozen fruit and vegetables, assorted weird other things. And by and large, it's all delicious. This is one of those if you know things, but visitors to Paris rave, quite rightly, about Bertillon for their ice cream, and it's great. To be sure, do not let me disparage Bertillon ice cream. It's amazing, but for the price, Picard ice cream is pretty good. It's pretty good. Anyway, Picard also has a decent array of frozen pizzas, and so we always keep a couple of extra ones in the freezer for when Friday rolls around and we just can't be arsed to get out of the house, which happens a lot. Our lives have changed so much in the last year, and Felix's life has changed kind of constantly his whole life, so to be able to set up something that's more or less stable here, a ritual he already knows, to keep a weekly tradition going as a bridge from New York to Paris, I think is really valuable. Everyone in New York City has their favorite pizza place, every single person. And everyone is 100% right to go to the wall for their local joint. I really miss Bellucci's in Astoria so much. But the important thing, even more important than having the most delicious pizza available, as if there is a thing that's more important than that, is the ritual, the marking of time, hitting the downbeat every week. So that's what we're going for. I think the kid needs that as a marker for every week, and frankly, so do I. Maybe I need it more than he does.